So, yeah, it's probably going to come down to him. If he can keep up this phenomenal performance at home, then I don't. And you know what the funny thing is? They've been doing all of this without Frederick Anderson, who was one of the top 3 goalies in the league this year. He was amazing for them all season. So I don't think he's going to come back. If he comes back, I mean, would you even want to put him in there at this point?
No, I don't think so. Zibanejad's starting to find it though too for the Rangers, and that's dangerous.
Well, let's take a look at these shots. Yeah, I mean, Ranta he says game 1, he saved 27 out of 28 shots. And yeah, I mean, the Rangers are good. They're goal scorers. So I was watching that game. He had to make some amazing saves. And then the same thing with game 2. He pitched a shutout, 21 save shutout. That's actually not a lot of shots at all, right?
Yeah, but it is only the 5th time this year that the Rangers actually were shut out in a game all season.
Yeah, this is funny. So I'm looking at ESPN right now, game 5. It looks like they have Carolina at minus 300.
What?
Yeah, that's I don't know. I would take that.
No, absolutely not.
Well, then you're much better off betting that than trying to still bet the Rangers on the series, because I'm only seeing that at plus 126 on FanDuel for the Rangers. So, yeah, if you like the Rangers to win the series, just bet them to win the next game.
Oh my goodness, plus 250 on the money line for game 5.
They're going to have to win one of these on the road if they want to get past the Canes. And frankly, I think that you're probably right, Steve. The Canes are a little bit frauds. They don't have those point scorers like these other teams do. They're just a defensive team, and they like playing at home. If they lose one at home, I think that's probably it. And then, okay, so...
Oh, yeah, so let's go to the other side, because this is where the lock comes in, right? Because we are staring down the barrel of an Edmonton-Colorado series for the Western Conference Finals. The lock of the decade is the over in every fucking game.
Oh, man. What if they put it at 8.5?
Doesn't matter. I don't care.
All right. Yeah, and that's funny. I was actually looking, right now, the Oilers are still only minus 185 to win this series. So I know it's 2-1. I expect the Oilers to win this. I think they're like slight favorites right now to win this game. I think Vegas is still sleeping on them a little bit, but they look good. It looks like they have figured out how to play playoff hockey, and I don't know if the Flames are going to be able to keep up with this scoring.
The problem is the Oilers' goaltending. I could not believe, I almost fell out of my chair the other night. Did you hear when they said Mike Smith is 40 years old?
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, no wonder he's dog shit. He can't even move. Honestly, if the Oilers had goaltending, like young, good goaltending, like let's just say a Binnington, for example, right? They'd be on a fast track to back-to-back Stanley Cups. Their offense is ridiculous.
If they had a little bit of defense, too, it was comical to watch them against the Kings last series. Was just they didn't even play defense. And then the game 1, just watching every single time the Flames got the puck behind the net, there was just a guy standing right in front of it, wide open for a one-timer. It was and then they pulled Mike Smith. Like, oh, man, you're not doing very well. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, you can put a brick wall up there. It's not going to be able to save these one-timers. It looks like that they've tightened defense up, though. And then it doesn't really matter. Like, that's what they just score goals. So it's, it's like just try to keep up, basically. And then when Mike Smith does have a good performance, I mean, you're not going to stop them. Actually, and I'll show you a little tidbit here, Steve. Game 3, this is game 2. Mike Smith had 37 saves on 40 shots. And then last game actually had 32 saves on 33 shots. So when he plays well, yeah, you're not going to be able to stop them.
Oh, yeah. And Markstrom's just been a little worse, right? And Calgary does not have the offense that can match. Game 1 was an exception, right? What would that finish? 9-6? Calgary does not have the consistent offense to match whatever the Oilers are rolling out there.
And you're right. Markstrom, he's faced a lot of shots. You have to feel bad for the guy. But at the same time, I watched some of these shots on him, and it's like, dude, you gotta just, all you gotta do is tuck that arm in a little bit, you know? Like, he is giving up goals that he shouldn't. Maybe he's just tired. I mean, how many games this guy play in a row?
Yeah, it's like our boy Huso last night. God, he was giving up some weak stuff, dude.
Don't get me started on that. You know, Steve, that was not a bad bet. That was actually a really good bet. And if Binnington, if Binnington was still in there, I mean, this series could absolutely should at least be 2-2 right now.
Oh, absolutely. No, I agree with you. That was a great bet. It's just
the Blues are playing really well.
Yeah, it was a bad draw. Nazem Kadri took our goalie out, our guy, and then he goes on to score like 5 goals after that just to rub it in our face.
Yeah, how convenient, though. Yeah, and then all of a sudden, oh, what do you know? Let me score a hat trick on this other guy. Fuck you, man.
Yep.
Well, luckily I did put a large wager on a parlay involving the Avs to win the series. But you don't get any of that, Steve. Are we eating pretzels?
No. Have you had those popcorner chips, the white cheddar ones?
Nope.
Oh, man. I'm going to send you a picture after this. They're amazing. Do you also hear
Parmesan cheese?
No. White cheddar flavored. Do you also hear Wilbur fucking sneezing again? This is getting ridiculous now.
Wilbur, we're trying to film here. I mean, record whatever we're doing. Tell him I said what's up. So,
Jay said what's up.
What's up, Wilby? My boy. But get the hell out of the room. And then I just want to touch on this one last thing with hockey is that, I guess we can just go ahead and pencil the Lightning into these. I have been terrible at these NHL predictions. So I don't know how much faith I have in myself, but I will say this. If you go back to the tape and you listen to all my predictions, every single one of them
is on the fence.
One or two. No, they were all double reverse psychology, bad juju. Putting it out there into the universe, you know? Oh, the Blues ain't going to beat the Wild. Boom! What do you know? They did.
That worked out well for us in game 2. After that, I don't know what happened.
I kind of didn't do it after that. In hindsight, maybe I should have tried it. Yeah, the double reverse jinx, really. But this is not double reverse jinx. Obviously, I think the Lightning are probably going to win the East. I don't think that the Rangers or the Canes are going to get past them. And then we don't think that the Flames are going to get past, or the Oilers are going to get past the Avs, right? So just look at those odds, and you can take both sides of the exact outcome. You know, Lightning over the Avs over the Lightning, and you can probably win money. If either of those things come, if you take both of them. So that's my piece that I said. Anybody want to add anything?
I put a little sprinkle on the Oilers plus 900 right now. I'm seeing that on FanDuel to win the cup.
Yeah, that's solid. I mean, they get past the Avalanche, they're probably just going to mop it up.
Against the Lightning, though?
Listen, I'm telling you, these teams can't score like the Oilers can.
Yeah, but you know what, though? It comes down to coaching. I mean, you look at this Panthers Lightning series, and what really pissed me off was Andrew Burnett came out after game 2, after they just lost both at home, and said, well, I like what we're doing. Yeah, I think it's pretty good, and we're just going to keep it. Like, are you fucking kidding me? What is good about it? I mean, who gives a shit if you like it? It's not working. Do something else. And, you know, he's an interim head coach and just doesn't have any playoff experience. But, I mean, the Lightning are just a battle-tested. Oh, my God, the Oilers scored already. Holy Jesus. 21 seconds?
Yep.
Forget it.
The over. Everyone took the over, right?
Uh-huh.
No, I didn't, actually, but I should have.
I tried to parlay the Oilers winning this game with the Oilers winning the series. They wouldn't let me do that. What did I take? I took the series. Why did I take the series? I was just taking this. I think they were like good money. Well, there you go. You have it. Avs versus Oilers, and then the Lightning versus who the fuck cares. Markstrom, what are you doing? That's what you do with the puck? Dude, this guy needs a break. This guy needs a massage.
Oh, yeah.
A day off.
Baby.
Go see a movie. Go get
I have to say, I think the NHL has been far more entertaining, and especially now, than the NBA.
You know, this is actually a good question that I have for you guys. I was thinking about it this week. There are a lot of blowouts. Like, I don't really think the NBA watching the games are that interesting, but people really love the NBA. Do people love the idea of the NBA more than they enjoy actually watching the games?
Yeah.
Yeah. The players, people love the players, right? They love the mystique, the personas. They love big dunks and long 3-point shots. But then you're actually watching a game and it's just one team winning the entire time, and then they end up winning by 24 points.
Yeah, and obviously the perspective of that can be different because I put a lot of money on the Mavs to beat Phoenix in Game 7, and they blew them out, and I enjoyed every second of that game, even though it was a blowout from start to finish. So,
yeah, people love gambling.
Your money's on the right side of it. It doesn't matter.
People love gambling on it. They love the fantasy aspect, especially DFS. They love same game parlays, basketball. But then when it comes down to actually watching a game, I mean, are there even good games in the NBA?
There's been a lack of them, that's for sure.
Like forever?
I mean, I recall some entertaining games early on in the playoffs, but since the first round, I think like the first Nets versus Celtics game was incredible. Like the game was close, the whole game ended on a last second shot by the Celtics. Like it was an awesome game. But this round has been not competitive at all, any of the games.
And the finals are probably going to be like that too, right?
We shall see.
Steve, can you stop eating for 2 minutes, please?
Oh, wait, you could hear that?
Yes, every single bite.
Oh, man, dude. That's my bad. I wasn't even chewing with my mouth open.
It's fine. It's just making me hungry, and I have diarrhea, so can't. Do you have anything to add to the NBA or football or hockey or baseball or anything?
Yeah, I do want to let everybody know that Jose Ramirez of the Cleveland Guardians is the best fucking hitter in baseball right now and probably over the last 2 years. This guy's a stud from both sides of the plate. He hits for power. He hits for average. This man, his first at bat tonight, he had a 12-pitch at bat that ended with a home run. He looks like the most unathletic person you'll ever meet, like he's hanging out at the Home Depot waiting for a pickup truck to pick him up for a day's worth of work. But man, can this dude rake. Just shout out to you, Jose Ramirez. Keep doing your thing, bro.
Jose Ramirez.
Yep.
Jose. Wait, who does he play for?
The Guardians.
The Atlanta Guardians? Wait, what city are they in?
Atlantis.
The Cleveland Guardians. I don't even see. I'm just looking at the
I've got a job full of dirt.
Batting stats. I don't see him. I don't see him anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
He's not top 30. He's not top 50 batting average. Mm-hmm. Steve, I don't see him.
Mm-hmm.
You're not really selling me here. I will tell you though, who's up here is Aaron Judge. 325 right now. 17 jacks.
Oh, look at that. I got to throw up again.
MVP. Don't be jealous.
It's going to be hard. Ohtani, if he can continue pitching well, it's just so hard to beat him out of MVP because he adds so much value with both positions. So
It's really not fair.
It's